I didn't hit the button. We're gonna get into this subject. Let me cut everything on, y'all. I went too fast. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm gonna go ahead and do my disclaimer, and then I'm gonna get you guys in here. Come on in, come on in. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Come on in, come on in. Welcome to Let's Talk About It Media 21. We're gonna do a quick late night show. So come on in. Hold on one second. Okay. Come on in, come on in. We're going to talk, Steve Harvey is talking about Katt Williams, and we understand why. We understand why. I told y'all a lot of celebrities are going to do interesting stuff to change the narrative. Now you want to address Katt Williams? Why now? Why now? Why now? So let me get in here. I didn't hit the button too fast. I was Speedy Gonzalez. Hold on. Like the video, like the video. Like the video. Okay, here we go. Like the video. Come on in, come on in. Let's do this. I'm about to turn my monetization on. So as you guys come in, just give me a second. Steve Harvey, Katt Williams. Allegedly. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, y'all, I got so excited I hit the button too fast. Come on in, come on in. Let's see. Come on in, come on in. Let me know where you're watching from. We're going to talk Steve Harvey, Katt Williams, and it's interesting that Steve is just now, addressing Katt Williams. Why now? Because you gotta look back. Steve's daughter was dating Lori. I'm sorry. Diddy was dating Lori. Okay. Hi, Paris. Are you surprised I'm live? Girl, I couldn't get on here fast enough. I could not get on here fast enough. Steve is throwing major shade at Katt. Major shade. And see, this is what I do know about Steve. Steve don't like nobody talking about him. He don't like nobody talking about Lori. He don't like nobody talking about Marjorie. But you now are talking about Katt, and Katt did this interview almost a year ago. You're now talking about Katt Williams when Diddy just got locked up 30 days ago. Watch the play. I told you, I'm going to let y'all know what to watch out for. I'm going to let y'all know when these celebrities are making moves to distract. You're now addressing Katt a year later because people are questioning Steve. Why would you allow your daughter? You know what the industry allegedly say about Diddy. Why would you want your daughter dating Diddy? You sitting at dinner, key, laughing with him? No. When you hear something about a person, you don't let your daughter or your son date a certain person who has been talked about in the industry for 25 plus years. As parents, we make sure our children are around good, kind people. Let's do a real quick play. Welcome, Paris. I'm shocked I'm live too. Oh, Steve Harvey. Yes. Hi. I'm not surprised. I get it. I kind of knew he was going to speak up because everybody is breaking down the people in regards to Diddy's life. They talking about this person right now. They're addressing J-Lo constantly. Everybody going to have their turn for a good week. Real talk. DJ Khaled ain't had his turn yet. French Montana ain't had his turn yet. But they bringing in Steve. And that's what he concerned about because he watching that they already talking about J-Lo. Your precious daughter, you at dinner with Diddy and you heard what was said in the industry. When you're that famous, that well known, don't think you haven't heard what's happening at his parties. Don't tell me you ain't heard. I know you've heard. And people were like, he just sitting there smiling at lunch with Diddy. Just the cheesing and the smiling. And then you got Lori wearing the same similar outfit as Diddy. Catch this tea. Steve don't like people talking about him so much. Some people have lost their pages. Some people have lost their YouTube pages. Go look up Steve Harvey for the last 2 years. Catch this play. I told y'all there's certain pages that have niches about certain things. There's been a lady that's been talking about Steve for the last 8 years, 5 years. She been going in. And her life allegedly had concerns. I'm going to be general because I'm going to protect my page over here. Like the video. Yes, girlfriend is live. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. See, I give y'all the tea so y'all can go research certain people's pages and then you go over there and you support. So go look up Steve Harvey. She been talking about him for the last 3 years. Go look up his name. She gonna give you the breakdown of what she experienced, okay? Then you got Diddy that's in. Your daughter. And this is the tea. This the real tea. They talk about Steve treat Lori a little different than his other daughters. Catch that tea. Go look up Steve and how he treats the daughters. Catch that tea. This is the other tea. Go look up how he treat his son. Catch that tea. So right now, when it comes down to when they gonna talk about this man, they gonna bring up all his family issues. Steve don't like that. How did he handle the Shirley Strawberry situation? Mum's the word. Oh, y'all talking about my girl. Catch that tea. Go look up what they had to say about his wife, Marjorie. Beautiful girl. But go look at what they have to say about her. He ain't no saint. Back in the day, 5 years ago, Steve was cool. But once you start finding out about his interaction with people, his kids, the allegations about one of his sons going up to his school, it runs deep. Hello, everybody. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. And everybody say hello to Paris. Okay, Paris, let me see what you got, what you saying. Okay, let's see. Yep, okay. Not surprised? Okay. Yeah, stepdaughter, correct. Yep, stepdaughter. You're right. Massachusetts, welcome. Yeah, I can see this. I can see the chat. I just had to get some of that out. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So this is the thing. Some of these famous people might be in some of these videos. So they want to distract you. Allege. But this is the video, him having dinner with Diddy. That's the video. We don't know if there's other videos. You know what I'm saying? But many people are like, you're so high profile. Why is your daughter connected to him in regards to what Cassie? The industry had to be talking about Cassie. The industry had to be talking about Kim Porter. You know what I'm saying? And then what's said about Marjorie, catch that tea. Go look up what they say about Marjorie and her ex-husband. Steve has several ex-wives. He does, and that's cool. Sometimes situationships don't work out. Go catch that tea at what the ex-wife had to say. Go catch that tea. And I was a huge fan. Huge fan. One time, a friend of mine said, I want to go to one of his shows. And she was like, come on, let's travel. I've traveled the world. I have. I've been almost everywhere you could think of. And she was like, come on. I'm hearing he might end his show. Let's go. And that's my girl. And I was like, no, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. I don't feel, I don't, you know, stuff is coming out about him. I'm just not feeling it. And this was, you know, probably about the last 2 years of his show. And we're going to get into this Jamie Foxx thing too. Y'all really got to pay attention. Paris, I did a short on Jamie Foxx. Catch that tea. All the stuff that I be watching and listening, it folds right back. It folds right back. I'm telling you, because if you really listen to certain pages, I tell you, have a niche. I talk hot topics, trending topics, and I talk the diddler. So watch the connection with Steve and the diddler. It's Lori. Now, I don't know if there's any other connections, but Lori likes to date men in the industry. And allege they like to call Lori like a Future. Now, Future is a different breed. I don't see the correlation between Lori and Future. I don't. She's a young girl. She's able to date. If the K's and J's can date, so can Lori. Let's be very clear. But it's who she's dated. Whoa. Paris, catch that tea. Oh my goodness. That might be the reason. That might be the reason. Sometimes y'all got to give me a minute. I did a short. Lori Harvey was dating that guy, the dark-skinned guy, after Michael B. Jordan. The dark-skinned guy, whatever his name is, he was spotted at Diddy's house looking so uncomfortable. Yes. And maybe Steve done seen that video too. So you got the correlation with Steve Harvey, Lori Harvey, the guy she was just recently dating, the dark-skinned guy. What's his name? Y'all tell me in the chat. He was just spotted at Diddy's house. I did a short on that. He and his other castmate looked so uncomfortable sitting there with Diddy. Yes. These Hollywood stuff, I'm telling you, all this stuff comes out in folds. It just drops in my lap. I did a short on that. I did a short, whatever his name is. He was at Steve. He was sitting on the right of Diddy. The other cast member was sitting on the left of Diddy, and Diddy was laughing. Yeah, Diddy was laughing. So we're going to find out how all these people are tied together, who dated who was spotted with who. So you got Lori hanging out with Diddy. You got Steve hanging out with Diddy. You got Lori, who was dating this new guy, was spotted at Diddy house looking uncomfortable. And that's what the video says. Look at his face and how Diddy is laughing and how they look uncomfortable. Baby. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. We're going to listen to some of the clips. And we're going to get into how Steve Harvey is shading Shannon Sharpe. He talking about his show. Shannon Sharpe has done well for himself. And so has Katt Williams. Katt Williams has had his concerns in regards to, you know, when he go to different cities, he like to have a good time. But we rarely hear about Katt Williams' children, though. We also always hear about how Katt Williams uplift a lot of comedians. We also hear about when Katt goes to the city, he goes to the shelters, he does different stuff for those cities to help bring light to the city. Two different people, Katt Williams, Steve Harvey. But when we look at Steve, his divorces, 1. When we look at Steve in the Margie Harvey situation, 2. When we look at Steve and the him and some of the comedians, when we look at Steve in regards to alleged hairpiece, when we look at Steve and what his ex-wives had to say, alleged, and when we look at Steve, when people like to talk about Steve, alleged, some of their pages have come down. And some people have been concerned. Yes. Okay, let me see. Okay, press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. This is a late night live. We're going to listen to Steve Harvey's clips talking about Shannon Sharpe and Katt Williams. Catch this tea too, though. He throws a little shade to Shannon about his show, and then he highlights how many viewers he get. Well, why can't Shannon Sharpe do his thing? Why you gotta shade him? Because he brought it to light on what Katt felt about a lot of these comedians. We saw the videos in regards to Cedric and Steve. We knew Katt Williams' joke came out before Cedric's. We knew that. Also, we caught that Katt was saying how they treated Barney. They might have treated Barney away after alleged he passed. Okay, so let's get to some of these clips because it's going to be interesting. Like the video, press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here. And also, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 32K. Hold on, Paris. Let me see. Yeah, if I find it, I'll repost it. But the guy that Lori Harvey was dating, he was at Diddy's house. He was at Diddy's house. Looked so uncomfortable. I can't think of his name. But he was looking uncomfortable, and so was his other castmate. So we're about to listen to Steve. Throw shade.
Who's right here matter to me in a way where, like, you know, like he say, like if we going through something, we'll call each other because we feel for each other because we know the real person. Right here. I know they lying about you online. I know that podcast is bullshit.
See?
And that dog don't pay no attention to that. Yeah. Because, you know, and look, man.
You hear what he had to say about Shannon Sharpe? I'm going to replay it.
Matter to me in a way where, like, you know, like he say, like if we going through something, we'll call each other.
Fair use.
We feel for each other because we know the real person. Right here. I know they lying about you online. I know that podcast is bullshit. Hanging that dog don't pay no attention to that. Yeah. Because, you know, and
See?
look, man, just because you can talk smooth without saying, it don't mean you ain't lying. Right. I be sitting up here looking at these podcasts of these other comedians that's going on talking about other comedians. Hold up, dog. Where did that shit come from? When did we become that? When did we get into tear each other down business? Because you ain't never heard me say not a disparaging remark against another comedian nowhere. You ain't heard him, or him. Because we ain't cut from that cloth.
You have a live show, sir.
What is your motive for doing this here? And you're not going to tear him down. And look, man, I got a real platform. I got a real thing. These two dudes right here.
Does he not run a show that talk about hot topics, trending topics? Does he not talk about people all day, every day? Outside of his Family Feud, he talk about people all day, every day, Steve. Just how they say, when you're pointing a finger, there's 3 pointing at you. You're not excluded, sir. He's throwing shade at Shannon Sharpe, who was a very well-known, respected football player. Now, what Shannon got going on, that's on him. But he had the situation with Skip, whatever, bailiff or whatever, Skip, whatever. But you got to continue to listen to what Steve had to say. You ain't uplifting nobody either, Steve. These comedians got mad because Katt Williams exposed the industry and they wanted their lives to continue with the Hollywood stuff. People are big mad at Katt. People are big mad at Katt. Shannon Sharpe had almost 54 million views. Ain't nobody ever brought it on a interview like Katt did. Katt don't do a lot of interviews. Few here and there. But the comedians are mad because he brought truth about Hollywood. That's why they're mad. Let's listen to the next clip. Steve a trip. I want to play that one again. I'm sorry. I'm going to play it again.
Right here matter to me in a way where, like, you know, like he say, like if we going through something, we'll call each other because we feel for each other because we know the real person.
Fair use.
They lying about you online. I know that podcast is bullshit. Hanging that dog don't pay no attention to that. Yeah. Because, you know, and look, man, just because you can talk smooth without saying, it don't mean you ain't lying. Right. I be sitting up here looking at these podcasts of these other comedians that's going on talking about other comedians. Hold up, dog. Where
You
When did
speak
we
about
become
people
bad?
every day,
Why?
sir.
When did we get into tear each other down business? Because you ain't never heard me say not a disparaging remark against another comedian nowhere. You ain't heard him, or him. Because we ain't cut from that cloth. Right? So why are you, what is your motive for doing this here? And you're not going to tear him down. And look, man, I got a real platform.
Okay.
I got a real, these two dudes right here matter.
So you should see how Cedric is looking at Steve. Like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Tell it like it is. I'm going to. Steve, a trip. Every morning you get on your platform, you talk about people. Every morning, Shirley is reading the strawberry. She became her own strawberry letter with her dude doing X, Y, and Z, being Holly weird. Okay? Did you not walk her down the aisle to this dude? You didn't investigate who Shirley was marrying? She went from situation to situation, from situation with the dude she was marrying. And then you allowing your daughter to marry these industry dudes. Let's be very clear, Steve. Something in the milk ain't clean. You want to talk about Katt a year later? People watch when people talk about Lori. He gonna have a problem with that. Let's play the next clip. Like the video, like the video. And trust and believe, I used to ride for Steve back in the day. But once I start hearing about the ex-wives, once I start hearing about how he was trying to take people's channels down, about talking about him, once I heard how alleged he treated alleged Bernie, once I heard how he would talk about people and be like, keep playing with me. Hello? It's like you can sit up on your show for the last 15 years. You're a comedian. You've been playing, you've been doing jokes. Yeah, this is the biggest thing. Kings of Comedy was great. But we saw that you became the announcer. And then what he did for comedy was great. A lot of these comedians do a lot of great stuff in their own right. What's wrong with Katt speaking when you speak every day? Katt speaks maybe once, twice a year. Come on. I'm sorry. Let's go to the next clip. Like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. Everyone say hello to Paris. She's been riding with me, helping me. Everyone say hello to Paris. Let's go to the next clip, Paris.
0.5 million people every day on it. I could cut that mic on and let you have it.
Oh, really?
I'm talking about I could fix your career on a permanent basis, partner. Because I got 4 hours a day to do it. I don't do that. Right.
I agree, Paris.
Minutes for you, man. I'm not in the tear down business. I'm in the uplift business.
Are you?
Regardless as to what you say. And look, man, I'm like an internet sensation. They just do me on the internet just because there ain't nothing else to do. Wait, let me send this right now.
Okay.
I'm going to do 9.5 million people every day on it. I could cut that mic on and let you have it.
Oh.
I'm talking about I could fix your career on a permanent basis, partner. Because I got 4 hours a day to do it. I don't do that. Right. I ain't got no minutes for you, man. I'm not in the tear down business. These two dudes. And
this is the one biggest thing. It won't even affect Katt Williams at all. Katt Williams has been in this industry. If I can't sleep, I'll turn on my tablet, have my earpieces in. I'll be listening to some Katt. He do have a lot more specials than most guys that's comedians that's out there. And what he do for different comedians, we've heard how he's blessed them. Katt don't talk about it. The other people talk about. I was a young comedian. Somebody handed me $3,000, $5,000. They said it was Katt. Katt don't deliver it. He have 2 women deliver it. What the people talk about Katt in regards to the industry, he's respected. Yeah, he's had some dating issues. Yeah, he's had some concerns with being arrested. You know what I'm saying? Katt didn't have some concerns too. The industry is mad because Katt exposed it all. And he delivered in a way where 54 million people said, and it made everybody look at these comedians a certain way. Let's get to the next clip.
person to do this, first person.
Don't forget, press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. It's a trip. The industry, I told y'all, these industry people are going to be mad because they're getting exposed.
To do this, first person to attempt that. Well, that puts you out in front of a lot of stuff.
Fair use.
You get out in the front, man, you get a lot of haters. And I say this to all my dudes, man, when I'm talking to them. You got to understand something about a hater. You've never had a hater that's doing better than you. Ever. Think of all your haters. Ain't none of your haters first person to do this.
But the thing is, Katt Williams doing pretty well. Katt Williams is doing better than Cedric. He is. Yeah, Cedric got a show, but Katt will fill a stadium. You know what I'm saying? He will. And he's looked at for bringing comedians, he says, that's better than him. We're going to get to the clip. The people are mad. Watch Katt Williams' special. He said people bring information to him, and he tells us. They're mad because so much is being exposed, y'all. When the rollout happens, you're going to be like, wow, that's what Katt was talking about. When the other rollout happened, you're going to be like, wow, that's what's being talked about. These high profile people that's almost looked at as is well-known, famous, they're going to take a fall too, y'all. Yeah. Just like Piers Morgan was shut down, be quiet. Now it's making people look at certain people. Catch that, T. Piers Morgan had to take that part out. Yeah. So when Katt exposed XYZ, calling people a fat face online, Katt was not in that. That's what made them mad. Because before Katt Williams went on Shannon Sharpe, people wasn't questioning Cedric. People wasn't questioning Steve in regards to what may have happened to Bernie. And then they almost said something about Bernie and Steve cut them off. And no, Bernie was, Chicago dude. You don't play with Chicago dudes. I agree with that part of it. I agree with that part of Katt told it, and they're mad about that. Holly Weird did not want to be exposed. They wanted people to continue to be weird with them. So that way, if they want to cheat on their wife, they could do it without knowing. That way, if they want to cheat on their girlfriend, people not knowing. These music awards need to be exposed. Whoever doing the music awards need to come down, step down. They playing in people's faces about what they want people to serve. They got these young girls, the Reds, the Spices. You know what I'm saying? You got Kim with a Ice Spice girl talking about Munch, and you got your daughter dancing to that, and your daughter's 9-10. Catch that tea. Be careful. Hollywood did not want to be exposed. They did not. Let's get to the next clip.
Man, I'm climbing. I'm not coming down on your level to address you.
We don't want you to. But he did, though. He coming out to address it a year later when Diddy just got arrested. Catch that tea.
Why you? I'm on the wall, man. I'm climbing. I'm not coming down on your level to address you.
But he did.
That monkey shit somewhere else. You talking to somebody else? Because I'm on a different level. The Kings was on a different level. I'm on the wall, man. I'm climbing. I'm not coming down on your level to address you. You take that monkey shit somewhere else. You talking to somebody else. Because I'm on a different level. The Kings was on a different level.
How long ago, though? Katt still doing his thing. Let's get to the next clip. I just want y'all to really listen to what he's saying. Just like when Barack did that word salad telling African-American men to vote, people were like, Barack, that ain't you. Go back to Barack. Just like Steve is giving his opinion, people are like, Steve, you late, dog. Katt Williams did that interview almost a year ago. Let's get to the next clip.
Why you not a movie star? I didn't want to
be a movie star.
This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them. But then I'm on the then you I'm on the
But y'all got to go back and realize what Katt Williams said. As soon as Bernie passed, he wanted that role. He wanted that role. Let me go to the clip.
Why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. That's the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good.
Oh, baby.
Like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there. I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore. The way I mean, we ain't even got. Now, you mean to tell me if Steve Harvey, your favorite comedian, you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now? He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people.
D-Town.
Lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig.
Got mad.
You asked, why you...
So that's why he addressing it. It's the Diddy. It's the Lori. It's the Lori who's dated. You know, who Lori dated that guy. He's been in a video. And I don't know if people are not seeing that guy was connected to. So he might now be speaking to distract. See, there's a lot of stuff. I don't go on TikTok. Stuff just pops up in my feed in the morning. And I can literally go live in 15 minutes. There's my show. My family be like, why aren't you a little bit more organized? This works for me. Stuff is popping in my feed. And it's giving me topics to talk about. It's giving me topics to talk about. And I let y'all know what was talked about then, what was talked about now. I show y'all stuff where y'all go research. My show, I don't cover everything, but I bring you the tea. So if you're bored, you can pay attention. Just like I told y'all, watch in regards to Diddy's financial situation. What did Justin Bieber just do this week? He stated that his financial manager messed around with his money. Are we going to see a tie in regards to Justin Diddy or Justin financial manager along with Diddy's financial manager? Catch the tea, y'all. Stuff is going to fold out and I'm going to bring it to you because I've been paying attention to a financial manager that got raided and a lot of people didn't even talk about it. Yeah. There was a financial manager got raided about 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. Not a lot of people talked about it, but one of my girls talked about it. Yeah. And all that's going to come out too. But in regards to who's Justin financial manager, we're going to hear more if he files a lawsuit. Justin's already going through a lot. I do dives. I don't know. I don't do deep dives. I ain't got time for that. My man ain't going to allow it. My family ain't going to allow it. My friends ain't going to allow it. But I'm telling y'all, I'll be telling y'all when stuff is coming, watch the play, watch the tea. Is Justin correlation got anything to do with Diddy? We'll find out. At some point, they going to start talking about Lori. They've already been talking about Marjorie. Catch this tea. Steve Harvey used to hang out with some of the well-known, famous people. They stopped messing with Steve about 5 years ago. I used to see him with pictures with Magic. They would take traveling trips. It would be Magic, Samuel L. Jackson. It'd be Steve Harvey, Marjorie. They don't take that trip with Magic no more. And Samuel. So then you want to go hang out with Diddy? Okay, do you though? But I'm telling you, Hollywood, you from one person to the next, and then you want to fit in here. Then you want to fit in here. And in regards to Margie, beautiful woman. But what Steve put his other exes through, interesting. How he treats his twin daughters, interesting. How he treats Lori and how he treats the twins, interesting. How he treats Lori from the Sons, interesting. Go look up Steve Harvey in the Sun in regards to school. All alleged though. But then Shirley Strawberry married to that dude, he in jail. Ernesto. Go check out my videos in regards to Ernesto's phone calls. Let me see. Shirley Strawberry is finally divorced from Ernesto. Thank goodness. But Ernesto was putting Shirley Strawberry through heck. Yeah. Let's play this next clip, y'all. Bring y'all to TTT. I couldn't wait till the morning, Paris. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. Steve 5 years ago don't have the issues he has now. It was almost like a squeaky clean. You know, he got Family Feud. He have his radio show. Stuff is changing for a lot of these celebrities. Let's listen to the next clip. Oh, wait. Like the video. Like the video. We got 300 something in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 31K. I bring y'all to TTT. I don't do clickbait over here. I don't do clickbait. We bring y'all to T. I tell y'all where to go find information because there's certain pages that have certain niches. Let's go to the next clip.
So
please subscribe.
And I remember, then you asked.
Wait, we're about to go to DL Hughley. I'm about to go look up DL Hughley's situation. Yeah, the TTT. Hit the like button, everybody. It's free, free, free. We're about to talk about DL Hughley. DL Hughley like to go live almost every 2-3 months. And he likes to talk about people. But go look up DL Hughley, his own family situation. Some stuff is very sensitive, so I don't talk about. But DL Hughley just dragged Diddy. I might play that in a minute. But yeah, DL Hughley is about to talk about this whole situation. Let's listen.
So unfair. And I remember this Ricky Harris and Robin Harris and Bernie and David Arnold. That all the sentiment I had when they all passed was this seems so patently unfair because the world is finally gonna get a chance to see it. Right. But we always saw. See, and the thing for me was with Bernie was a special dude, man. So when I hear stuff about us and I hear stuff about the dissension, I don't really know what they talking about because the thing about Bernie was a man's man. Mm-hmm. So when somebody saying they treated Bernie like shit, that was impossible. Bro, that was impossible. This dude right here was Chicago South Side to his core and blood. You mistreat this dude right here, you know the problem you're gonna have instantly. But what was going on? But it seems so
And then they asked what was going on. They said, no, we're not gonna talk about that. Even though you couldn't play with Bernie, that don't mean you didn't try. That don't mean he didn't check you. That don't mean after he passed, you didn't ask for the role of what he was in what Ocean's 11. That don't mean you didn't ask for it. Bernie was Bernie. Bernie was a great comedian. He didn't need to fluff you up to make. Bernie was one in a million. And this is the other thing. Catch this tea. They said Steve, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, Cedric, they all rolled the wave and they all looked out for each other. They didn't look out. R.I.P. to Bernie. They didn't look out for other people like they looked out for each other. Now, some of these other ones are getting their success later, but at least they getting it. There was always a group. Steve, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, and Cedric. And there's one more, and I can't think of his name. But they always looked out for each other. So even though he's saying, well, I don't know. Well, you got to look at the Will Smith, and you got to look at the Chris Rock. Chris Rock is embarrassing Jada right on stage. They all been shading each other. They all been allegedly taking each other's joke. We saw that Katt Williams had that joke first, and Bernie tried to take it, and he wanted Katt to shut up about it. No, you're not going to take one of my famous jokes that I wrote with another dude and then catch this tea. They were saying sometimes Steve would take other people's situationship and kind of make it his own. There was a guy that they were saying Steve should have kind of looked out for him, but he was like, he was the man. And then Steve came around and then he was the school guy in the TV show. dang, what's that dude's name? I can't remember the guy's name. But yeah, it's almost like they kind of and then check that, clock that T. Ricky Smiley, also a trip. Go check out I'll tell y'all stuff where to go look. Go check out Tasha K about Ricky Smiley's friends. Yeah. Yup. Like the video, like the video. There's about 300 in here. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Please turn on the notification. Yes, Mark Curry. Yeah, instead of helping him up, he kind of wanted to, yeah, yes. Y'all know what I be talking about. Check the history of. They wanted that circle to be successful. The Steves, the Rickies, the Cedrics. Yeah, Cedric got a show. He doing pretty good. But Katt's a different breed. Katt wanted to expose the industry. Real talk. Go watch Tasha K's interview about Ricky Smiley. Then you're going to understand. Go check out what they saying about Steve. Then you're going to understand. Katt don't need to expose. He talked about who he dated. He talked about what he's done. You know what I'm saying? He talked about his upbringing. He talked about when he was young, he used to kind of have to be in the library. He just didn't want to live at his parents' house no more. The industry is mad that Hollywood is exposed. They're mad. Let's go to the next clip.
That was a whole nother situation. He was, but Bernie's room. That was a whole nother situation. We have to leave that alone. Bernie was saying one time.
We gotta leave that alone.
Bernie drank beer and a Miller Junior Drive, and smoked cigar, and he walk alone. Yeah. As soon as we had to go to after party every night. Right. As soon as the Crown Royal people came in and Bernie saw him, Bernie was gone. Yep, it was a whole different thing. Bernie didn't do none of this, man. Bernie didn't do nothing. I didn't either. You'll catch him back at the bar. He'd be at the bar at the hotel. Yeah. Just chilling. You see, that's why when people talk about, hey, they treated Bernie like shit. Bruh, that was an impossibility. This was a man. And he liked everybody. He just did his own thing. Bernie's room. That was a whole nother situation. We have to leave that alone.
We gotta leave that alone. See, there's something in that. Whatever he's saying, we gotta leave that alone. He don't want that to come out. He don't want that. Think about it. Yeah, Bernie was his own man. Yeah, they probably tried to do stuff behind the back. And Bernie probably told Katt. They had their cliques. They had their cliques. Look at who Steve married. Look at what Steve allows Lori to do. Look at what the lady that alleged talks about Steve and how her life was forever changed. We're not hearing that about Katt. You caught that, Paris? I know you did, because I seen you make a comment. Like the video, like the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, everybody. Turn on the notification bell. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 32K. Please subscribe. See, I keep my ear to stuff, and I really pay attention to stuff. And if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. But it's interesting how I catch stuff. The Lori and Diddy wearing similar clothes. And somebody took those pictures of them going out to dinner with Steve and Marjorie. I don't know about y'all, but most parents are very cautious about who their children hang around, who they man hang around, who their girls hang around. You're very protective. So you telling me, Steve, through the years, you didn't hear nothing about Diddy? You was cool with your daughter, holding hands, dressing similar to him? Come on. Ain't nobody stupid, bro. Ain't nobody stupid. Nobody. Let me pull up this next clip. Y'all can tell when I find stuff and I be like, gotta go live. Nobody ain't stupid. Nobody. Let me see if I can find the other clip. Come on in. Like the video. Like I said, I used to ride for Steve. My girl was literally ready to take a trip. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm glad I didn't. And then back then, Chicago, they would have their concerns in Chicago. And like I said, I had family in Chicago, so I would have been all right. But I was hearing different stuff about how he treated his ex-wives, and that's how they feel. The ex-wives have a right to speak up, speak out. Let me see. Where's that? Hold on. Like the video. Like the video. Subscribe. Hit the like button, y'all. We're at about 277 in. The like should be at like 150 at least. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Yeah, I'm on a roll. I saw it and I was like, there ain't no way he talking about Katt. There ain't no way. And remember, when Katt said the diddler offered him money several times, and you gotta tell him no. You gotta tell him no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. Is it on? Okay, wait a minute, 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 wait. If you're just not coming in, we talking Steve Harvey, Katt Williams.
Right here matter to me in a way where, like,
He talking about how what says mean to him, and when you look at Cedric the Entertainer's face, he kind of looking at Steve like, okay, Steve, we here, but you ain't clean either, dude.
matter to me in a way where, like, like he say, like, if we going through something, we'll call each other because we feel for each other because we know the real person. Right here. I know they lying about you online. I know that podcast is bullshit. Hanging that dog don't pay no attention to that. Yeah. Because,
So he basically saying people are calling him shading Shannon Sharpe. And people were mad at Shannon Sharpe for allowing Katt Williams to expose the industry. Yep. Shannon Sharpe mentioned he had quite a few well-known people lined up after Katt Williams, and they canceled their interview with Shannon Sharpe. Oh, well, we'll get some other people to interview. You mad because Katt told on the industry? You mad because Katt Williams called out some of your faves that want to be acting like they squeaky clean and they don't do nothing or treat people a certain way? Shannon Sharpe got his own thing. I didn't really care for him acting like he went live and you don't know you hit the live button. That's like you butt dialing somebody. Back in the day, our phones used to mess up, but you went live. It takes several buttons to go live. Some of our phones time out at a certain time. So I didn't believe that in regards to Shannon Sharpe saying he went live. He did that. I think Shannon, I'll tell y'all about I ain't gonna, I ain't sticking up for Shannon Sharpe either. But Shannon Sharpe was promoting a product. And I think that's why Shannon Sharpe did that. And Shannon Sharpe was upset that people would come on his show and just be like, whoever you want to date, you should date. It was Marlon Wayans said something. Tyrese Gibson shade Shannon Sharpe. He was tired of people coming on his show talking about his possible relationship. And we understand Shannon Sharpe was going to basketball games with a dude that dated somebody else, and that dude outed another person. Whatever Shannon Sharpe wanted to do and whoever he wanted to date, that's on you. But he went live, I think, on purpose. Because first off, why is your phone in your bed and not on a stand? Why is your phone in your bed and not sitting somewhere? So first off, just as I'm live and I'm hitting this button to play all these videos, my phone is lit up. Bright as day. It's white. Now, some of us have, a darker screen. So how are you not seeing that your phone is lit up? And then he talking about, I'm going to put my phone in the car from now on. And then he's saying people are calling him, dude, you live. and then one of his partners cut it off. Be you. Be you. I'm gonna tell you how it. There's no way you're gonna go live. There's several buttons I have to hit to even go live. And then I might accidentally hold the tablet a certain way, but I know I can go live that way. But in regards to Instagram, you got to get on Instagram first. You got to hit 2 or 3 more buttons after that. You know what I'm saying? People were like, and then Shannon Sharpe had a roast, and he had comedians and different people talking about it. And yeah, you heard. It's like, dude, you was almost out of breath. And then he had Deion Sanders come on there. He's like, man, everybody else had their turn. Shannon Sharpe had Snoop on there. He had Kai Cenat on there. He was trying to make a joke out of it. We're not stupid. These celebrities do a lot for clicks and views. And nobody's stupid. Nobody. Steve, we not stupid. Shannon, we not stupid. We watching out what happened to Jamie Foxx. People are not stupid. Diddy's trying to silence the media. We not stupid. I did just play a clip. Go check out my short where Diddy is talking and there's a phone call alleged from jail. So as I see a short, I'll play it. But I can't confirm or deny if that's Diddy. But it sounds like him though. Yeah. So let's get to this next clip. So everybody gonna be dragging Steve. Dude, you took a year to respond. This has something to do with the diddler. Period. This has something to do with the diddler.
9.5 million people every day on it. I could cut that mic on and let you have it. I'm talking about I could fix your career.
It sounds fake, but it sounds like he's talking with his children. And see, that's the thing. It is AI. And I did say, everybody, I can't confirm or deny if this is his real voice, but there are agencies that leaked Shirley Strawberry husband's calls, and that was him. Shirley Strawberry husband was talking to different women and what you wearing, what you got on. And it's being alleged that they're dropping different clips little by little. And like I told you, I can't confirm or deny, but it sounds like him. And then whatever he's telling his son, alleged, get rid of the pizza boxes. Because Paris, what did I say 2 or 3 days ago? How do we not know if he still has NDAs with all these people that have allegations about him? Watch that T. Also, why is his plane allegedly flying and he in jail? Allege. Did stuff get moved around, shipped around, dropped in the sea? That's what some people are saying. I don't really do the conspiracies, but people are saying if he's literally talking to his sons, he's not going to want that information out either. Yeah, the NDAs don't cover any criminal stuff. But the biggest thing is, if he had people sign NDAs and these are the same people that's suing him, that means that he was in the company of. Yeah. Either it was somebody that was recording the phone call, or it was a visitation phone call, but his phone calls are going to be recorded. And if that is true, that he's telling his sons to get rid of, think about it. Take 4 steps back. Diddy really thought he was getting out because he did X, Y, and Z for his plans. The first plan didn't work. And I'm sure they worked really, really hard on putting that plan together. And then those lawyers had to go back to the drawing board and put another plan together. Check this T. They're trying to hold certain things if this don't work. If this next package or plan don't work, then they'll move forward with the appeal. This is not legal advice, so I'm general about what I say. But yeah, Diddy's trying to make moves because he's shocked that he hasn't gotten out yet. So you got to look at this too. You got the son that's now got a lawsuit because he didn't pay his lease since December. He's saying they sent it to the wrong address. Dude, when you make your payment, you know what needs to be deposited. When you're making payments on your car, You're making your payments on your car. Just because you moved, that don't mean you stop making your payments. You know what payments you got to take care of. What do you mean it went to the wrong address? They blowing up your phone. They sending you mail. They sending you stuff. So what you telling me? It went to the wrong address, but you didn't forward your mail? Come on. Come on. So then alleged Diddy may be saying y'all need to go do appearances. And I did do a clip where one of his sons did an appearance. That's probably a resurfaced video though. And then you got to remember his son came out with a song saying y'all hit the wrong house. Because I had a video that showed Diddy's house 1, house 2 was right next door. And then he had a house in Miami. So he did have several houses. And we don't know because you got to remember they said he was a billionaire. When Kanye dropped, Jay-Z and Diddy was pushed forward. But I don't know if Diddy hit the billionaires list this year, last year. We don't know how much is in his mom's name. We don't know how much is in his children's name. The courts are going to have to decide that. Maybe he was leasing the plane out. Maybe. But many people, the racketeering is going to be interesting too. Maybe he was leasing it out for money. You know what I'm saying? He's got these lawyers don't play when it comes to them wanting their money. And they know how much money you got. If a lawyer gonna take you on, you really can't hide a lot of money. A lawyer will do a big deep dive into your income. They want to know exactly down to the penny how much you got. So they know how to charge you. Not legal advice. I hear stuff. They want to know if you got offshore. They got people to look stuff up. You have to bring in, allegedly, 6 months of bank statements when you sit down with a lawyer, when they open your case. There's like an interview process, document process you have to go through when you sit down with your lawyer. You can't hide money, but you could try. You could try. You could try. But how do you know 6 months prior you're going to have to sit with that lawyer then? So that's why they go back 6 to 8 months. Who knows? Maybe some lawyers want to go back a year. Who knows? And then there's a way to look up stuff. Whether they run your credit, they do. Lawyers run your credit as well. So they know what you got going on. They know. They not stupid. Lawyers aren't stupid. They know. They know. They do. Let me see if it's here. But yeah, Steve a trip. Steve a trip. Like I said, I used to ride for. Okay, some more clips. I found it, y'all. I found it.
You can talk smooth without saying,
Like the video. We're trying to get to 32K. I found more of the clips, so now we're going to play them. The other one only had like 4. The other one had like 3. Now I found more of the clips because hopefully it'll be more of Katt Williams too. Like the video. Subscribe to the page as well. We're trying to get to 32K and continue to hit the like button, you guys. Thumbs up the video above the video or below the video. To like the video is free. I am bringing y'all late night TTT. Yeah. Be nice or you're out. Yeah. I think Paris, if you hit the person's comments, you might be able to time them out on your side. But we'll have to figure that out. I'm kind of watching, but I'm going in tonight. So let's get to this. Let's get to it.
You can talk smooth without saying, It don't mean you ain't lying. Right. I be sitting up here looking at these podcasts.
Yeah, with you having that wrench, there's things you could do. I think if you tap the person's name, it might either allow you to time it out. It might allow you to pin it. You know, I'll have to look into that. I never was a mod on anyone's page. I kind of, watch people, really didn't comment unless I really like that person. But I went low under the radar. But we'll figure out stuff. But just in case if there's a problem, I can only see like the first five people of situations from the small screen that I have. So it could be, 10 up. I might not even see it. So I try and pay attention, but I'm hitting buttons over here. I'm looking at this tablet. There's a bunch of stuff, but we'll figure it out, and I'm not asking for you to do anything right now. I just wanted to make sure you have it just in case, and we'll figure stuff out later. I just appreciate you helping me, real talk, because there's not a lot of people I trust, but you've been cool. You've been with me for the last 3 weeks. So we're going to get to this clip, but yeah, everybody's been cool tonight. And even if they haven't, I've been going in. I've been trying to pay attention to these clips.
Lying. Right. I be sitting up here looking at these podcasts or these other comedians that's going on talking about other.
If you're just not coming in, we're talking about the Steve Harvey situation. He's talking about Katt Williams. He's talking about the industry. He's mad the comedians are going off. Look at D.L. Hughley goes off on people all the time. D.L. Hughley just dragged Diddy. So are you going to talk about that, Steve? D.L. Hughley's at that table. Why didn't y'all talk about Diddy at that table, Steve? Distraction, deflection. Why didn't D.L. Hughley ask him about Lori dating Diddy? Clock that. And if I don't see that in a clip, he's distracting. And I told y'all, these famous people are going to distract.
You can talk smooth without saying, It don't mean you ain't lying. Right. I be sitting up here looking at these podcasts or these other comedians that's going on talking about other comedians. Hold up, dog. Where did that come from? When did we become that? Why? Who? Just because you can talk smooth without saying, it don't mean you.
Just like Steve do every morning.
So why are you?
Next clip.
Motive for doing this here, and you're not gonna tear him down. And look, man, I got a real platform. I got a radio show that do 9.5 million people every day on it. I can cut that mic on and let you have it. I'm talking about I can fix your career on a permanent basis, partner, because I got 4 hours a day to do it. I don't do that. Bernie was a special dude, man. So, when I'm in that cloth, right? So why are you, what is your motive for doing this here? And you're not going to tear him down. And look, man, I got a real platform. I got a radio show that do 9.5 million people every day on
9.5 every day. Why are you talking about it now, Steve? Why are you not talking about Diddy, Steve? Why are you not talking about Lori dating Diddy, Steve? Why are you not talking about Marjorie's ex-husband, Steve? Distraction, deflection. Now you want to talk about Katt? It's a year later.
stuff about the dissension. I don't really know what they talking about, because the thing about Bernie was a man's man. So when somebody say, they treated Bernie like that was impossible. Bruh, that was impossible. This dude right here was Chicago South Side to his core and blood. You mistreat this dude right here? You know the problem is stuff about us, and I hear stuff about.
But we don't know what was said after he passed. We don't know what was said when he was just not well. Men talk about men too. They do. They shade each other too. Katt's not dumb. That's the biggest issue. Every situation he talked about, he brought receipts. And people show the receipts. And that's what made people mad. When he talked about Kevin Hart, how he felt he was a plant. When he talked about his joke and Cedric tried to change it, he brought receipts about that. And then Shannon Sharpe was saying, well, Katt, I don't know about that. Katt, he was basically trying to make it seem like Katt was intoxicated. Katt knew everything he was saying. He was sharp. He was sharp as a tack. Sharp as a tack. Every target he hit, and everybody was like, yup, I remember that. Yup, receipts for that. And they showed the different clips. I think I did shorts on it. They showed the different clips of different situations. They showed how Steve and Mark Curry's situation almost coincide together. They showed it. We remember Mark Curry being so famous, and then all of a sudden he was gone. And then how people were trying to take other people's stories. How was Steve homeless when he had a mom and a father? Why would you be? We get it that you might have struggled on the road, but some of these comedians try to take other people's alleged stories and their jokes. When Katt Williams go, and don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Katt, I'm not defending Steve, I'm not defending none of these comedians because it's a hot mess. Will Smith stuff, we'll get to that another day. Ooh wee. But in regards to these comedians, they now have a bigger platform than they ever have. When the Will Smith and the Chris Rock situation happened, it opened to where comedians were getting people in the seats more because people were joking about the Chris Rock and, the Will Smith, and Will used to be cool, and Will and Jada and used to hang out, and it's how are you joking about Jada's hair when Jada had been speaking of her having the alleged alopecia. It's growing in now though. Okay, Jada. Anyway, and I remember texting, giving advice about what Jada should do. Hopefully she used it. Maybe it grew back out. Who knows? But people were questioning whether she did or she didn't, and maybe she did. And maybe it was how, and you got to remember, Will, Jada, the mom, Jaden, and Willow were saying their gut was unhealthy. And they had a nutritionist come on the show, The Red Table, and he did blood work on all of them. And he said the way that they were eating, drinking, whatever, was unhealthy. He was basically like, you guys look well, but you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. So it could have contributed to some of the hair loss. Who knows? But they had a nutrition talk with Will, Jada, Willow, the mom, and Jaden. Yes. That Red Table helped that Jordan Woods. We don't know why the Red Table went away, but we know that when it helped Jordan Woods, some people higher above, the K's and the J's, probably did not like that. And Will and Jada cut back on their staff. Will was talked about as well. Jada was talked about as well. Jada wrote that book and people dragged her. And then it's like you always talk about Tupac. He gone. You married to Will. Why did you go on Hold a Show? You said one thing on one interview. A few days, you went back on Hoda. You mentioned something else. And then the third time you went on Hoda, you made Hoda feel like she didn't hear you. Jada a trip. Jada a trip too. Yeah. Jada a trip too. Let's get to this next clip. When I go on a tangent, I be thinking about stuff. But we gonna watch that tea too about Will Jada. Now remember, Jada said she was gonna be suing ex-Will assistant. Whatever happened to that lawsuit, Mr. Bilal? Remember Jada said we suing. And then remember how Jada was mad that Will was hanging out with somebody, and Jada was saying, oh, he acting like he's single. And then remember how Will was hanging with almost like a Jada lookalike? Jada didn't like that. All right, Paris, have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night. We'll see you later. I appreciate you. We're going to the next clip, y'all. It's late. I'm surprised I'm still live. All right, babe.
Why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same bro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good. Like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of... Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie stuff about.
But Steve found his niche. In regards to Family Feud, in regards to his morning show, these comedians find their niche. They do. Like the video. There's about 285. Please, get people to subscribe to the page. We're trying to get to 32K. Let's get the likes up. I almost did this live in the morning, but it was too good for me to waste it. We might have to do Jamie Foxx in the morning. But Choke No Joke is alleging what Jamie's concerns was, and he said he went to allege Jamie Foxx live taping. I will say that because he popping up.
I said, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This
Next clip.
I'm not playing Katt Williams in there. I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore. The way I mean, we ain't even got. You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey, your favorite comedian, you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now? He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. Movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams.
Now, I can't confirm or deny if he had a wig. Yes, like the video, like the video. Everyone, please support the channel. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. Like the video. You guys, just double tap the screen. They make it easy. To like the videos, free, free, free. Anybody want to send in a super chat? It's more than welcome. I appreciate it. Yeah, send in super chats. Yeah, it takes a few seconds. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it. My girl Paris just left. Now look at Luke trying to help me get my likes up. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. If you have a tablet, you could double tap the tablet. You could double tap your phone. Hit the like above the video or below the video. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you. Luke, are you new? What's a super chat? A super chat is the $ next to the box where you could donate to the channel. $2, $5. We also have memberships. All you got to do is hit the membership button. It's in the community section. It's almost like home, video, shorts, live, and then there's memberships all the way to the end. Memberships is kind of where I'll see your comments. At some point, I'm going to start doing special clips for members because I'll be saying a lot of stuff and it's out there. It's out there from a CNN or it's out there from a TMZ. So I'm going to start doing special stuff for members that I can't really say on here. But yeah, memberships are welcome. The super chat is the box with the $. It'll say you can super chat $1.99, $2.99. I think they give you a range of what you can donate to the channel. People get on me that I don't ask for super chats enough. People get on me that I don't ask for memberships enough. People get on me that I don't ask for the likes enough. And the like button is easy. It's literally double tapping the screen. And it's the like button above the video or below the video. So the like actually pushes me out into the algorithm. But it's like I be hopping on because I be so busy with other business and family. So I be like hopping on and I got to start getting the likes up. We should literally be at almost 500 likes and I'm at 27. Godspeed. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate everyone. There's a lot of great people in here tonight and continue to subscribe. We're trying to get to 32K. Last month I had 3,000 subscribers. We're almost at 31K. I want to say about 3 weeks ago, I had like 1.4 million when we were talking about Diddy. I was bringing the TTT. I wasn't clickbaiting nobody. I was bringing the TTT. I was bringing the clips. We were bringing it. But then I got injured, so I kind of slowed down a little bit. But I'm doing better. But yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 28 likes. We're at 28 likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. We're at 28 likes. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes up. We're at 29 likes. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. So tonight we talked Steve Harvey. And this is the biggest thing. Why didn't D.L. Hughley talk about Diddy at that table? Didn't he just drag Diddy? Let me see if I can find that clip. D.L. Hughley just dragged Diddy. Why didn't they mention Diddy? Did they mention Diddy? Did Steve Harvey talk about his children? Did Steve Harvey talk about Lori or, his wife or what's out there? So I just find it interesting. Let me see if I can find that clip about D.L. Hughley. Hold on one second. I'm interested to know what's going to happen with 50 Cent's documentary for sure. For sure. Let me see if I can find it. D.L. Hughley, D.L. Hughley. If I can't find it here, I can find it on Jasmine, though. Just give me a second, y'all. Like the video, like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And turn on your notification bells. Are you guys receiving your notifications? Press 1 if you're receiving your notifications when I go live. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Press 1 if you've been receiving your notification. And also, press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here where you're watching from. Yeah, this is D.L. Hughley. I found it.
And I ain't puffy. Right, man. Oh my God, man. Damn. Every day I wake up, I'm like, I'm glad I ain't puffy. Right, man. Oh my God, man. Damn. Man, like he started there. Jesus. He went from a private jet to a bike. I'm in Miami, no, for real. From a private jet to a bike. That's true. Now, you know, hey, man, I haven't trusted Puffy. Every day I wake up, I'm like, I'm glad I ain't puffy. Right, man. Oh my God, man. Damn. Man, like he started there.
So D.L. Hughley's joking about Diddy, but did they talk about Diddy at that table tonight? I'm gonna continue to watch the interview. Continue to hit the like button, you guys. We're at 34 likes. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. To hit the like button is free, free, free. Hi from Colorado. Hello from Colorado. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. Okay, everybody, we went live for almost an hour and 15, 16 minutes. Ooh. Okay, I'm seeing something. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. But definitely subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell. I bring y'all to TTT. Man, if I wouldn't have got injured, man, I was woo. And it is something I lifted something where I shouldn't have been lifting. Hello from New Zealand. Hello, Colorado. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here where you're watching from. I went live this morning. We talked about Justin Bieber. We talked about Diddy. We talked about Quincy having his vlog. Will you be watching Quincy's vlog? Many people are saying it's not the time. But they're going to do what they need to do. Yes, like the video. We're 34 likes. And see, that's the biggest thing. Everybody's like, slow the show down. Go 30 minutes. Get the likes up. The likes should match the views, for sure. The likes should match the views. Because that helps me and push me onto the algorithm. And people get on me about the super chats as well. So I get why some pages don't go into their show till 30 minutes after. But that would mean that y'all be sitting here and I got to just, I don't like doing clickbait. I want to get to the topics. Hello, Colorado. Welcome, welcome. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. And then press yes if you're getting your notifications. And if you have your notifications on. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. I do see that people are subscribing tonight, so thank you. We're trying to get to 32K. My whole page has 15.4 million. And some are saying, well, you should have almost 1 million subscribers. For the first 3 weeks, I really wasn't asking. I was still just bringing the tea. It was week 3, week 2.5. I was like, yeah, everybody subscribe. Get the likes up, get the likes up. My channel exploded. I had 3,000 subscribers last month. 3. Now we're almost at 32K. So I'm appreciative. I am appreciative. Okay, everybody. Let's get the likes up. We're still at 34 likes. Let's get the likes up. The likes should match the views. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 34 likes. Let's get the likes up. So we talked Steve Harvey. They had a sit down. It was Steve Harvey. It was Cedric the Entertainer. D.L. Hughley, and another comedian. I can't think of his name. But, that's the clips we use. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to talk about it because people are like, Steve, you late. You late trying to show shade to Katt Williams. Also, I posted a few different videos about Kamala Harris. I told y'all 3-4 weeks ago, people were mad that she was not answering the questions. I told y'all that. Now people are saying she's not answering the questions. Now people are saying she has word salad. If you're going to be the president, you got to be able to answer questions. You got to be able to maintain an interview. You got to be able to be, knowledgeable. You got to know policies. You got to be smart on your feet. So, if you did not see, Kamala Harris did an interview with Anderson Cooper. I posted that short as well. Anderson Cooper went in. Allegedly, there's a video out there. The immigrants are flowing in because they're worried about who is going to become president. The presidency's in less than 15 days. What are they saying? 12, 13 days? People are flowing in. If I'm not mistaken, they said that's 1 or 2,000 people flowing in because the benefits they can receive. She's still not focused on that border. She went to the border to take a photo op. She's still not concerned about that border. They're still flowing in. And when they asked her about the wall, oh, Barack this, oh, Trump this, but what did you do in the last 3.5 years? People are concerned about how Kamala is speaking, her attention to the border, her attention to these interviews, and her answering the questions. That's what people are concerned about. Sad but true. I wish she would have did better in the last 3.5 years. I wish groceries weren't so high. I wish gas wasn't so high. I wish people had more money in their pockets. They're not paying attention. They're paying attention. She also don't want to talk about Joe Biden and his health. If he's having health concerns, people get older. She don't want to shade Joe. We get it. We get it. But yeah, there's a lot going on. They're side-eyeing her for having Megan Thee Stallion on stand because Megan Thee Stallion is throwing up symbols, allegedly. Go look at Ice Spice getting booed for hand signals. Go look at Megan Thee Stallion video in regards to hand signals. Yes, check that out. They're questioning she had Usher on stage. Usher had lawsuits and concerns. Yeah, Usher's been trending. They had Eminem. There was a podcast, PBD. They were talking about Eminem and his legal issues. So they're kind of side-eyeing who Kamala Harris has had on the stage with her, you know? But it is what it is. They kind of side-eye Megan. They kind of side-eye Usher. And now we hear Eminem brought out, Barack Obama brought out Eminem. And then we're hearing Beyonce. Maybe whether she'll Skype in, we don't know. Or she just may be endorsing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If the phone calls from Diddy are real, because like I said, I always say allege, fair use. If they are real, Diddy's not going to like that his phone calls are leaking. Like the video. We're 35. We were just at 34 10 minutes ago. We're 34 likes. Double tap the screen, hit the like above the video or below the video. Please, let's get the likes up to 100. They make it easy. To hit the like button is free. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video, or double tap the screen to hit the like. Hitting the like button is free, and it helps push me into the algorithm. Let me see if there's anything else. My page, we talk about hot topics, trending topics. We go kind of extremely fast. My channel, I don't go 15 minutes talking about the same old, and I drag it to the ground. We go fast. If you did not know, Diddy's son Justin reportedly is facing a $190K lawsuit. It's being alleged that the lawyers are trying to work out that lawsuit, and alleged Justin and Diddy might have talked about that. If that's really Diddy on those phone calls. In regards to the Mendez brothers, they might get a resentencing. Whether people should feel that they're free or not, Kim likes to attach her name to something that's trending. I've always told y'all that. Kanye said that. Kim likes to attach her name to things that are trending. It's interesting how she added herself to this a month ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. She knew it was a hot topic. Kim likes to attach herself to stuff that's trending, period. So whether they get another um sentencing, we'll see. But it's concerning of what happened in regards to their parents. It is. I don't cover it. I generally speak about it, but if you did that, look at Kim also attached herself to that other girl, and she had her on the show, whatever her name was. She had her on the show. Didn't she do something to her mama? There ain't no way. And then she had that lady around her daughter. Ain't no way. If you done something to your parent, you ain't coming around me. You might have a little tick in you. I might say the wrong thing. Then you. There ain't no way. Let me see if there's anything else. Anything else? Thanks for being here, everyone. Please continue to hit the like button. We're at 37 likes. Please continue to hit the like button. So, like we said, in regards to Justin, in regards to the 190, if he was leasing that car, he should have been making those payments. Allegedly, he was supposed to be making like 3,000 something payment per month on the vehicle. That's a lot of money. 3,000, almost 3,500. That's a lot of money for a leased vehicle. And if they rich, why are they leasing vehicles? Because people kind of want to swap the vehicles out after so much time. But that might be the reason why they're doing the vlog. So they got their continuous money coming in. Do y'all agree with them having the vlog, or y'all don't care? Like the video, like the video. I did a short in regards to Quincy's vlog. A lot of stuff I can't play here because YouTube be playing with me, and I can't show stuff on here like I used to. So hopefully I don't get flags from this video just showing those clips with Steve, but hopefully things will be okay. Okay, everyone, it's almost been an hour and a half. Let's continue to get the likes up. Thank you for being here, everyone. I hope everyone is subscribing and turn on your notification. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Many people are concerned about Justin. Praying for the victims. Praying for Justin. He's been through a lot. He's allegedly trying to sue some of his business managers. He felt that some of his money was mishandled. So if that did happen, I'm sad for Justin. I am. He's a new father, with children, with a child that was just born, and all this Diddy stuff is coming out. Why are they talking more about Justin and Usher than they're talking about DJ Khaled and the J and French Montana? Oh, catch this tea. French Montana is dating a young lady from Dubai. Yes, French Montana has a new boo. Yes, I did a short on that too. So go catch that tea in regards to French Montana. Yes, everybody. I think we're kind of updated until the morning. Let me see what else. We talked about LeBron James and his son hitting the court together. And then Kim Kardashian is talking about she want to thank the DA for revisiting. Girl, we keep an eye on you and your family, just like Kanye was. I don't really care for Kim. She's trying to push the kids in the media, and the kids should have ability to grow up and then be in the media. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and we said that. Kim likes to trend and go viral. Kim likes to travel to be next to a person that's trending and go viral. She did a lot of that last year. Van Jones is speaking out because he feels that people are being unfair to Kamala. It is what it is. She has to answer the questions. She has to answer the questions of what she's being asked. And if she does, we don't know if she really got earpieces in her ear and people are trying to help her with questions to politically answer it correctly. But we're going to kind of keep an eye on the politics stuff. I don't normally get into it, but you know, certain stuff has been coming up, so I do cover it. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. Some people are voting this way and then they're changing their mind. Some people are still voting that way and they're, you know, vote for whoever you want to vote for. I'm not going to shame you or, you know, say anything. Oh, check this out. People are saying, dang, we're not going to get a Diddy Halloween costume. No, we're not. We're not going to get a Diddy Halloween costume. And then you got Bow Wow saying he there's no parties going on right now. It's kind of quiet. Yes, Bow Wow, it needs to be quiet because Hollywood is being exposed right now. Have you not noticed? Um, don't forget there was the allegations about the 120 victims. There was 6 new cases last week about Diddy, and there's 7 new cases this week. We did videos on that. Some of the victims, praying for the victims. What's being alleged is very concerning. Like I said before, a judge jury will have to find out if there's any wrongdoing. Diddy is trying to quiet the media. He feels that his character is being attacked and he's wondering if he's going to get a fair trial. He's wondering if he's going to get a fair trial. Oh, this was the other clip. I don't know why I couldn't find it earlier. Let's listen to this one.
46 comedians with me on the road. 46. I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46. Okay. I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business. Faison just called the street. Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0. I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46. Okay. I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business. Faison just called the street.
Katt Williams was not holding his tongue.
He apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay? Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach.
Like the video, like the video. Fair use, fair use.
Why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same road that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country buck. Then you ask it, why?
So like the video, like the video. I think we covered everything.
When I hear stuff about us and I hear stuff about the dissension, I don't really know what they're talking about. Because the thing about Bernie was a man's man. Mm-hmm. So when somebody say, they treated Bernie like that was impossible. Bro, that was impossible. This dude right here was Chicago South Side to his core and blood. You mistreat this dude right here, you know the problem you're gonna have instantly. But what was going on in Bernie's room? That was a whole nother situation.
What was going on in his room?
I have to leave that alone. I said one time. I said, I'm not doing nothing. Bernie drank beer and a Miller Dream Drive, and smoked cigar, and he walk alone. Yeah. As soon as we had to go to after party every night. Right. As soon as the Crown Royal people came in and Bernie saw him, Bernie was gone. Yep, it was a whole different thing. Bernie was a special dude, man.
So we get it, but that don't mean people wasn't talking behind Bernie's back. That's all I'm saying. I thank everyone for being here. We've been live for an hour 30. Continue to hit the like button for the replay game. Super chats are welcome. We have memberships available. We're going to do certain things for members once I get more established. Like I said, my show and channel only had 3,000 subscribers last month. We now have 30, almost at 32. We're almost at 32K. I'm so proud, so happy. I thank you all for being here. I thank you all for tuning in. We'll see what the show brings. I need to continue. I'll do a show about Katt, and I'll do a show about um I'll do a show about Jamie Foxx, and I'll do the show about 50 Cent. I might combine those, or I might, just focus on Jamie Foxx, but we'll see. There's a lot of mumblings going on about Jamie Foxx. Real talk. And we're going to see that. We're going to see a lot of stuff out unfolding every week. These celebrities are scared about their brands. They're concerned about their families. We don't know the workings of these celebrities and what's going on with a lot of them. We got to understand that Diddy has a racketeering case. He has a trial coming up May 2025. So we're going to hear a lot. So I appreciate you all, getting the look. I'm probably going to get a call soon. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let's get the likes up. We're at 40 likes. Continue to hit the like button. Double tap the screen to hit the like. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. Thank you. Yeah, as soon as I saw those clips, I was like, Steve, nobody ain't dumb. Diddy just went to jail. Now you want to talk about Katt? No. Your daughter dated Diddy or hanging out with Diddy, whatever alleged happened. Now you want to talk about Katt Williams? Katt Williams did that interview with Shannon Sharpe how long ago? 8-9 months ago, a year ago? And then D.L. Hughley just dragged Diddy. And I want to see. Maybe I'll see more clips of them talking about Diddy. But if they don't mention Diddy in the sit down that Steve Harvey had, D.L. Hughley had, and Cedric the Entertainer, and there's one other guy, if they do not mention Diddy, catch this tea. A lot of celebrities are going to do a lot of stuff, and we're going to be questioning. But a lot of these celebrities may not be able to mention much because they might be under an NDA. They don't want to be sued by Diddy, and they don't want to be paying his legal fees. So a lot of celebrities are going to be quiet. They are. And that's what I said. I'm wondering if Diddy still has some of those NDAs boxed up. So that will tie some of these people to him. We'll see. The trial is going to be interesting. There are going to be reporters that's going to be reporting on stuff. There's a young lady that I watch. She's keeping an eye out on Diddy's docket every day. Every day she keeps an eye on the docket. And she's pulling up the docket on Pacer. Yeah, every day she pull up stuff. And I kind of bring out the tea on what's being said, but more stuff's going to come out. Yep, she talks about that, if not every 2 days, every other day. She talks about different stuff, what's happening behind the scenes. So, like the video, Let's get the likes to 100. I appreciate everyone for being here. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. We're trying to get to 32K. I appreciate everyone for being at 31K. If you've already subscribed, thank you. Thank you for spending time with the show tonight. I had to go live. I had to talk about this situation. I appreciate you guys. You should slow. I don't need to slow down. I go fast. And the pictures are going to go fast as well. We go fast over here. Some shows drag out stuff for 15, 20 minutes. Some shows do clickbait. And then you finally hear the last part of it 3 minutes before the live is going to end. People can keep up over here. So you do you. If you got a channel, go tell people what to do on your channel. But over here, I love what I'm doing. Thanks for being here, everyone. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please be kind in the comments. Please be kind in the comments. I will time you out. Flat out. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Let me do my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's do a last shout out. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. Press 5 if you've been here. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm trying to see. Yeah, thank you for saying I rock. Facts. I don't play over here. We go fast. Ain't nobody got time to be on here for 6 hours, and then I'm only bringing up 5 general topics. We didn't talk about Diddy. We didn't talk about Steve. We didn't talk about Cedric. We didn't talk about Katt. We go fast over here. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with folks. Let's get to it. Hop, chop, chop. Hello, Chicago. Thank you for telling me to keep up the good job, Tony. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying I rock. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Hollywood is running scared. Real talk. Some of the people's favorites. They're not my favorite. I know who my favorite. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate you. I go live in the morning, 9, 10, or 11. And sometimes I'll do a live at night if something's popping off. If I get permission. Respectful over here. And I do my own thing. But family time's important. So thank you, Luke. Yeah, I go live in the morning. Sometimes I go live at night. It just depends. I appreciate you for helping tonight, Luke. And I'm appreciative of people. If I see it, I'll call you out and say I appreciate y'all. So thank you, everyone. I'm getting the look. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for subscribing. And I hope everyone has a safe night, safe week. Focus on healthy, safe relationship. Be around people that love you and appreciate you and respect you. Goodbye. Have a good night, everyone. I'm trying to hit the button. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.